good morning and welcome to Sport Recap on Hughes TV. I am Ainan Lubem.
I think it's all smiles. Yesterday, Manchester United and Arsenal, they got the win. And so definitely we'll be here giving you all of those stories.
Right.
I am Daniel Obasi.
Of course, quickly beginning from the local scene as usual. After suffering a defeat in the opening group match, Nigeria's champions Bayelsa Queens have returned to winning ways in the ongoing 2022 Women's CAF Champions League in Morocco. The Nigerian side suffered a 2-1 defeat to Mamelodi Sundown Ladies of South Africa in the opening Group B match on Monday. They confronted TP on November 6th at a club in Surulere as Lagos teams battle for places in the grand finale. Each team is expected to be made of up to 5 players and a coach, while the top 2 teams in the men and women event will qualify for the grand finale on December 18. According to the chairman of the Lagos State Table Tennis Association, Tunji Lawal, the motive was to engage the players ahead of the National Sport Festival taking place in Delta later this month.
I think this is a good one. Table tennis is not really that a familiar sport that we all know in the country, but this is a very good one. And like you said, it's more in preparation for the National Sports Festival set to go down in Delta Asaba later on the year. So it's just something we want to see. We want to see a deviation away from not just football, away from football to other sports like basketball, table tennis. We do not have more table tennis, even long tennis. We hardly. This is a good one from the Lagos State Sports Federation.
All right, away from that one now to Costa Rica, who has announced its final squad for the competition. Yes, the team released that list in preparation for the World Cup. The North Americans have been in closed camp with the players that are based at home under coach Luis Suarez. They have listed a few international friendly matches for the team before the start of the tournament. They are scheduled to take on Nigeria Super Eagles in an international friendly game on November 10th before their departure to Qatar.
When you look at this, it shows how much many of these teams are ready for the World Cup. The Mundial starts in less than 16 days. And so what are we waiting for? They have to release their squad list. And then it's just so sad we are not going to be part of the World Cup. But there are reports, speculations, not really speculations, there are reports rather, in the sense that the fact that we saw FIFA coming out to outrightly warn the Tunisian FA and the government itself that they should take off their hands away from talking about football matters in the country. So if they do not do that, Nigeria report that Nigeria, who happens to be the number Africa's ranked team that did not qualify for the World Cup, definitely be able to come. Mali are also making, they are also saying, after all, it was Tunisia that defeated us in the both legs. So they also should stand a chance since the team that defeated them might not be going to the Mundial. So all of this are still a report. Let's see in the coming days to the Mundial if eventually FIFA bans Tunisia, and then it might be open for Nigeria or Mali.
Well, just to add to what you said, also Italy is also showing a serious interest. Recall that the Azzurri were not able to qualify for the World Cup this year, and they are making a demand to be relisted. Also, they are making a bid to be involved, but they cannot be part of the World Cup because if they are included in the squad, it will make them 3 UEFA nations in a particular group. True. And that is against the rules of the FIFA. And so Nigeria has a strong chance against Mali because Nigeria suffered they played out a 1-1 draw down here in Nigeria at the International Stadium. That is the MKO Moshood Abiola International Stadium, where we saw them. And then when they went to the Ghanaian side, they played a goalless draw also. True. So they just considered 1 goal, and they have an upper
Mali
hand.
also considered 1 goal
In both legs.
Yes.
Both legs of the game.
I think where the Nigerian side national team might stand a chance of qualifying for the Mundial if FIFA, because all of this still surrounds if FIFA eventually bans Tunisia. But until then, Nigeria qualifier will be on the backdrop of we having been the highest ranked team in Africa that did not qualify. I think that's the backdrop FIFA might want to use. Remember, we also did not qualify for the FIFA, and then we saw Mali eventually going for that one, and then they did not even do well. So with all of this, let's see in the coming days, FIFA is going to update us with
progressing in the men's T20 World Cup with a brilliantly win over South Africa at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Pakistan launched a recovery from 48 to 4 to post 185 to Shadab Khan and